Our special comedy guest on the Dan Nicholl Show this week is a young man who recently had Riyad Musa close his show for him. He's that good. And he's setting off on a road trip with Carvin Goldstein across South Africa, the Culture Shock Tour. Look out for it in a town near you soon. He's a very funny man. Please say good evening to Keenan Cerff.
Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right? Yes? Cool. Nice couple. Yeah. Hello, guys. You guys. Couple of weirdos. My name is Keenan Cerff. You like that? Thank you. My name is Keenan Cerff. I'm from Cape Town. Woo! Some disappointed people that side. That's fine. And for those that don't know, you're right. For those that don't know, which is everyone, right? Even that boy's falling asleep there. My full name is actually Keenan Franklin Cerff, which makes my initials KFC. And I'm skinny, right? I'm skinny, man. So girls get disappointed, you know, because girls, they like drumsticks and they like thighs, right? And me, I just got sprinkle pops. That's all. My father gets so upset, you know, because I call him the Colonel. And yeah, man. And I'm from Cape Town, so you know what that means, right? I'm streetwise too as well, so that's... And I grew up on the Cape Flats. You guys know the Cape Flats, eh? Yeah? Oh, okay. Ooh, glad. And I've got an uncle at home that's on drugs, guys, yes, you know. My uncle's name is Theo Matthews, right? Now, we knew that this uncle of mine, Theo Matthews, was on drugs, you know, because he named his daughter Crystal Matthews. We were like, yeah, no. One uncle there at the back really enjoyed that one. Thank you. Thank you, uncle. And I stay with my grandma, right? My grandma stays on the flats, man. And I love staying with my grandma. I love growing up in the Cape Flats. One thing I don't like, though, is my grandma's toilet, right? Because by most of your houses, your pipe that runs into the back of the wall is covered with cement behind the toilet, right? So now by my mom's house, because she's in the flats, her toilet is right next to her neighbor's toilet. And the actual toilets are literally right next to each other. And the parts where the pipes connect behind the toilet isn't covered with cement like by most of your houses, right? It's covered with cardboard there by my mom's house. So when I'm in the toilet, I can hear what these people are doing. And they're in the toilet, they can hear what I'm doing, right? So I was on the toilet one time, my girlfriend phoned me. My girlfriend's like, babe, what you doing now? I'm like, listen, I can't talk now. Ma asked me to do the dishes. She's like, okay, baby, I'm going to phone you back in 10 minutes. I'm like, no, 15. Okay, baby, love you. Love you too. Punks. Out of nowhere, guys. Out of nowhere. My neighbor was just like, but I don't lie to your girlfriend like that. It's nice to be here in Joburg, man. I heard this thing where they say life is fast in Joburg. Have you guys heard this? Life is fast in Joburg. I didn't understand what that meant before I came to Joburg. So I tried to do research, you know, tried to ask some people. No one could tell me what it actually means. Everyone just says life is fast in Joburg. So I did some research and I came across an article of an incident that happened in Germiston, right? Where they said that one train drove into the back of another train. I was like, yo, how fast is life in Joburg? If train drivers are trying to overtake each other, that's too much for me, man. Like I said, I'm from Cape Town. I'm from an area called Lavendale. Yeah, Lavendale. It's like, what's this area? Yeah, I forgot the area. It's basically like Hillbrow, but for houses. I don't know if you guys heard this thing, right? They say every family has one problem child or two problem children. In Cape Town, they don't just say problem children. They just say one drug addict relative or two drug addict relatives, right? Now, in my family, there's 10 of them. Yeah, you can laugh. It's fine. That's why I do comedy. 10 of them. Just from my mom's side. All 10 of them are just from my mom's side. And one of my cousins stole one of my favorite jackets, right? And then wore it to our family get-together. Like it was his jacket. And I approached his cousin. I'm like, bro, you stole my jacket. How could you steal my jacket? My cousin just looked at me like, I was not stealing. I'm like, what you mean, bro? He tells me, I was not stealing. I'm like, what do you mean? You have my jacket on right now. What do you mean? He tells me this, I was not stealing. Because I tell the people it's your jacket. I was like, yo. Guys, I'm going to end it off there, man. My name is Keenan Cerff. Thank you so much for your time, and you guys have been good. Thank you so much.
Give him another big hand, Keenan Cerff.